Hey y'all, welcome to your Monday mood for the week of September 1st through September 7th. Now we have made it through August. My B-day was yesterday. Just a little thank you to everyone that wished me happy birthday. I appreciate it so much. I got in my little Virgo feels. Okay, it's funny because I was like, I don't understand why people say Virgos get all dreary around their birthday, and I literally got dreary on my actual birthday. Surrounded by beautiful, loving humans. So I guess I am a Virgo to my core, through and through. But anywho, we're moving into September now. So September Virgo, stand up. And this week, starting today the 1st, Saturn, which has been in Aries since the end of May, has made its way back. It has retrograded back into Pisces. So this is something where I've been like, oh Lord, why? Saturn was in Pisces from 2023 until this year. So when this transit goes backwards, what it is essentially doing is cleaning up the last residuals of whatever lessons, karmic clearing needed to happen over the past 2 years. So you're going to want to look at your chart, see where Pisces energy is for you, and or where your Saturn placement is. And you might find yourself having a refocus on that energy. And it's not necessarily, it's neutral, right? The energy's neutral. So depending on the work that you've been doing or where it lands in your chart, this could be like an exciting thing for you, or it could feel a little heavy and like you got to do some work, because Saturn is the planet of getting shit done and having to put the time into doing something in order to grow, to mature. Saturn rules time. So we're trying to move forward. We're trying to evolve. We're trying to grow into who we are becoming. And we got a little taste of that while Saturn was in Aries for the past couple of months. But in order for us to fully move into that version of ourselves that we've been testing the waters with, there's something that has to get cleared up. Or revisited and buttoned up from when Saturn was in Pisces. So you might find yourself getting some of that nostalgic energy that you had moved out of over the past 2 years. You might be feeling it again because that is what happened today. And it can feel a little, I don't like to use the word punishing, but it can feel challenging because Saturn, like I said, is the teacher. And sometimes it's hard to learn lessons, and sometimes it's finally time to learn the lesson so that we can get to where we're trying to go, okay? The next thing that's happening at the end of the week on the 7th is the lunar eclipse in Pisces, the harvest moon. So this is going to be a huge deal, y'all. The first eclipse that we had in this energy was last September. So once again, we're going back to the past, right? To go to the future, back to the future. So we're getting in the DeLorean, and we're kind of like picking back up that theme energy that started percolating last September and has been amped up this year with the nodes moving into Pisces, South Node into Virgo. So the lunar eclipse and eclipses in general are very strong, powerful alignments that really don't require us to do anything, because it is going to do whatever it needs to do for us. So just let yourself go with the flow this week. On Sunday, come out to Mystic Moon. If you're in Atlanta, grab a ticket and connect with us. But it is a powerful eclipse, and I think that it's going to there's certain things, and this is weird, I never do predictions, but I really think that some big ending's gonna happen in our collective. So it could be connected to 45, 47. I would not be surprised. We've already seen a lot of his kind of declining health. Pisces actually and Virgo are on the axis of health. So I wouldn't be surprised if something big in our collective happens with this eclipse. Because it is a time of endings and new beginnings. So just want to put that out there. I'm not usually a predictor like that, but I really do feel like this, because Pisces is also the last sign, so it's the sign of endings. So I really think that we are going to see some things be done that have been plaguing us, and maybe in our personal lives as well, right? Like us finally, I don't know, like realizing, why am I getting in my way about this thing, and let me just allow it to be, you know, let it be what it's gonna be, because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very intrigued about the collective with this eclipse, and as well as the individual. Like Pisces is in my 7th and 8th house, so it has a lot to do with other people, relationships, and Lord knows I'm just ready for something to move and shake in that world. But I guess there's some karma for me to still cleanse or something. So anywho, I got a couple new decks for my birthday, but I'm going to use the Music Tarot, which is pretty cool. It's based, like, one of the creators is from the UK, so some of the artists she chose are kind of weird, and some people I'm like, who the hell is that? And also, like the Tupac is on point, but the Beyonce, that don't look like Beyonce, but I knew it was Beyonce. Either way, we're gonna use that deck. I kind of like the simplicity of the minor arcana in this, though. So let's see. I kind of want to. I'm gonna shuffle these regularly. So, meaning I'm going to allow for some reversals, because with this eclipse, I feel like something is hitting, and the retrograde. Reverse. Something is happening here. So we're just gonna mix all these up. A little shuffle. Hope everyone's doing awesome and amazing. I had such a good birthday, you guys. And like I said, I was a little bit of a little wow, but I always am going to have a little drama. It's in my nature. It's in my nature. What can I say? All right, what is the collective energy for the week of September 1st through the 7th, as Saturn has retrograded back into Pisces, and we're going to have this total lunar eclipse in Pisces as well. So the Pisces energy is really getting activated, y'all. And of course, Virgo season. So our Virgo energy is clearing the path for all of this. What's the energy for this week, Spirit? I got a wand too. So let's see. See what the vibes are. The reverse Page of Wands. And this is Miley Cyrus, which is funny. And then the King of Wands. This is... what's this guy's name? I want to say, like, it's not Bob Dylan. It's one of those other... It's one of those other people. Let's see. Sorry, I wanted to see. Mick Jagger and Miley Cyrus. Okay, so the Page of Wands reverse and the King of Wands. So pages have to do with learning something, and with it coming up reverse, there's something that we're needing to go back and integrate. We need to go back and visit so that we can fully feel more confident in ourselves, in what we're creating, what we're doing, right? Wands energy, fire energy. So this week is all about us having to maybe take a step back, revisit something that we thought we were further along, like completely integrating into who we are, like this king energy, and like being really confident in it. But there's something here that's still blocking our full confidence. So this week, themes of confidence, what you're creating, what you're doing, the path that you're on may be coming back up for revisiting, so that you can see, like, okay, is this working or is this not working? And I kind of feel this energy in terms of like literally, like actively, like what are you doing, right? And even me coming on and doing this Monday mood, at first I was like, oh, I don't think I want to do one. And I'm like, well, no, I'm going to keep doing it. But there is this energy around this revisiting. Maybe I've missed something, right? Maybe there's something more that I need to learn so that I'm more fully embodied in my career space or in the creative energy. So this energy, I feel like makes a lot of sense in that sense. Yeah, Nine of Swords here at the bottom. There's some anxiety around where we are at this moment on our path, and this week is giving us an opportunity to kind of look at that and revisit the plan or the path or our actions to get more confident in what it is that we're doing, and allow that mental space to kind of clear, right? Because anxiety just creates friction. And if we need to be able to feel fully embodied and not stuck or like this static energy, you know, in order for us to move and be and do the things. So yeah, that's an interesting energy. Yeah, let me know if that resonates with y'all. But I do feel like 2 steps back, maybe 1 step back to go forward kind of vibes for this week. So bless. I'll see you guys next week. See ya.